Remember, I still have to go back to it's going to hours. That one because of the security. No, I hear you. That's why you just try out. Yeah. No, that one you can just make a appointment with the head of Christmas. Can just take the contact. Yes. But then what I will do for now, immediately after I'm going to spend that 10 minutes in there. No problem. 10 minutes should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. 10 minutes should be okay. Thank you.
Hurry, Mururi, hurry.
I'm gonna charge it.
No, I think we'll settle for 10
Media guys, please, can you stop recording? We are not allowed to record whilst the legal teams are taking consultations with their clients. Please, can we please abide to the instructions of the magistrate? I gave you copies, guys, and those who don't have copies, please get a copy and try to abide by this. I don't want to be in trouble for some of the things that I see. Please, guys. So for those that are recording, please switch off until we start. Thank you.
Then Joshua 28, Stroke 113-2023, straight against Sino Ishmael Matswara and 11 others. Those of the accused have already been lined up in the correct sequence. All attendees are present. I believe each one must confirm the appearance, and Mr. Gary Water wishes to address the court before Mr. Sifon.
Thank you, Mr. Bluto.
Good morning, Your Worship. As it pleases the court, I confirm my appearance of the accused number 80, Worship. I confirm my mandate has been ended, and the court can just confirm with accused number 8. And if the court confirms, I will informally withdraw as a terms of record. As it pleases the court. And the court just confirm.
Thank you, ma'am. Is that correct? Thank you, Mr. Botha. Your application to withdraw is granted.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship, maybe it's an excuse, Worship.
Yes, you
Of such
are
proceedings.
excused. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Worship.
I believe then Mr. Kwenane is taking over from Mr. Water.
Mr. Gunani?
Indeed, I confirm that I have your mandate for accused number 8. Court, please.
Thank you. Mr. Mutoko?
The matter was postponed until today for further investigations. I have since canvassed the issue with all the legal representatives. The state wishes to apply for a final remand for the purpose of completion of investigation. We have also canvassed the issue of a date and agreed on a date of 11 October 2023, finally for investigations. Accused 4, 5, and 9 remain in custody. Accused 4 has reserved her right to apply for bail. Perhaps the legal rep can confirm if that is still the position. Accused number 5 abandoned bail. The attorney can confirm, as well as accused number 9 previously abandoned bail. The attorney perhaps can confirm on record that that is in the position. Because if all others are out on bail, I noted that accused 1, 3, and 7 were released on bail after successfully appealing the refusal of bail by this honorable court. They were released on bail of 10,000 rand on certain conditions, one of which was that they do not directly or indirectly contact any of the state witnesses. By then, the list of witnesses was not made available to them. I have since provided Mr. Mururi with a list of witnesses for accused number 1 and 7. Perhaps I can have an indication from my colleagues who perhaps might not have a list of witnesses, because that will help for the accused convenience to know who the witnesses are, because I know for sure that even the employer is busy with disciplinary hearings and they do not know who to contact for that purpose. The list of witnesses was previously provided and added to some of the accused on record.
In the court, please, Your Worship, I confirm that I have not been finished with same, and I would gladly accept a receipt of a list of witnesses. Same has been delivered as a court basis.
And Mr. Tebe, whose client is in custody.
Worship, I confirm that I attend for case number 9 in previous proceedings. And that indeed have received the list of witnesses. And furthermore, my client has abandoned his right to bail, and nothing has changed in that regard as a custodian.
As please the court.
Let's just start from the beginning. Case number 4 has reserved her right to apply for bail.
As a court pleases, Your Worship, indeed that is the correct position. Currently, Your Worship would also be aware of the fact that the accused number 4 is currently involved in a civil litigation, and as such, the right to apply for bail has been reserved, and at any given stage, should there be any changes, the prosecution will definitely be alerted thereto, and that's all from Your Worship as a court places.
Thank you. Case number 5.
Court, please, Your Worship. Your Worship, I can confirm that accused number 5 still does not wish to proceed with the bail application. Abandoning his right thereto. However, Your Worship, there are instructions which I received from the fifth accused, just to place on record. Firstly, that he's been inhumanely treated at the Kosimampuru Correctional Center. That he spent almost 23 hours being cuffed and in his cell.
How long?
23 hours per day, being cuffed and in his cell.
Handcuffed.
Handcuffed.
Every day.
On a daily basis. Worship, I can place it on record that before these proceedings, I went to see the people accused in the cells, the court cells. He was still handcuffed, even though he was locked up in a cell, a holding cell. Worship, I believe that indeed those are inhumane conditions. And I hold instructions to make an application to the higher court pertaining those. Secondly, Worship, when the fifth accused was arrested in Tanzania, he had valuables in his possession. There's a very lengthy list which has been prepared, Worship. I will read same into record, however, I'll provide the court with a copy of the list, Worship, for the sake of convenience. For the sake of brevity, Worship, I will firstly address the members who were available upon his arrest, and then mention the items which are apparently missing belonging to the fifth accused. Your Worship, from the Special Task Force, there was Colonel Eugene Mieni, Warrant Officer Aaron Kabini. From the SAPS, Constable Pritim Timkulu, Warrant Officer Ntombi Futi Mwandla. From Correctional Services, Jimmy Mdluli. From the Department of Home Affairs, Murubini Malaka and Mudiri Matthews, the Chief Director. From the investigation team, Captain Theo Jobo Flyman, Lieutenant Colonel Mojaro, Colonel Nona. From the South African High Commission, Neo Teresa Murweng, Nolutando Mayende Malepe, and Harris Oshopeng. The items which are missing, which ought to be known by these members, Your Worship, are an iPhone 14 Pro Max valued at 36,000 rands, Samsung S23 valued at 32,000 rands, Samsung Z4 valued at 40,000 rands, an iPod 16 valued at 18,000 rands, a MacBook Air 16 valued at 12,500 rands, a MacBook Pro 16 valued at 34,600 rands, a Burberry card holder valued at 15,500 rands, a pair of Burberry sunglasses valued at 11,500 rands, a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses valued at 9,500 rands, an HP laptop value 41,000 rands, an LV laptop bag, Louis Vuitton laptop bag, 51,000 rands, marriage ring, 350,000 rands, and these are watches, Your Worship, an APX2, 2.5 million, there were two of those, Your Worship, an FM, 2.5 million, two of those as well, a Rolex O, 2.6 million rands, two of those, just written as C, valued at 1,750 rands, a PP, valued at 1.9 million rands, cash which is missing, 295,000 rands, South African rands, Worship, 36,000 US dollars, 7,200,000 Tanzanian, I don't know if they are dollars or what, Worship, and there's Zambian money, 1.4 million, European pounds, 500,000, Swiss francs, 150,000, Worship. Worship, all these items that I'm mentioning, they were reported stolen by accused number 5 at the Lanseria police station. I do not have the case number of the said mentorship. However, I wish and I felt that it was prudent that we put this on record. Court, please.
You thought it was prudent too?
To put these items on record, just to mention to court that upon his arrest, these items went missing, and they are still missing to date. Nobody's taking accountability for such. I will make a copy available of the list to court.
Thank you. Is that all, Mr. Mathieu?
That is all,
Anything
yes.
else?
However, I confirm the date for the postponement, which is 11 October 2023.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mathieu. Accused number 9. I just need to confirm that he has also abandoned his right to apply for bail.
Indeed.
Is that still the case?
That is still the case.
Thank you. Is there anything else anyone would like to place on record at this stage?
Apologies, Your Worship. I see my client is trying to get my attention. May I turn my back on the court
Yes,
for
you
1
may.
second?
May I as well, Worship? With your leave?
Yes, you may.
Mr. Court, please, Your Worship. It's my client's instruction that he had placed a WhatsApp status one time or the other, and that he now realizes that one of the people who commented on the specific WhatsApp status was witness number 14, as per the witness list that he was just given now, Your Worship. With that said, Your Worship, it would be our plea that the state also make the witnesses aware not to contact the accused persons. It would just be for peace of mind that they leave, Your Worship. Now it's as if he has already contacted or had contact with the witness, but it was not instigated or initiated by him whatsoever. That would be witness number 14 as per the witnesses.
And your client is?
Accused number 1, Mr. Senohe Ishmael Mafara. And my other client is accused number 7, Mr. Diego Franz Mahotza.
You will be granted indemnity for that specific contact. It's fine.
Much obliged to the court.
Thank you. Will the state also just make the witnesses known of the fact that they may also not
As it pleases.
communicate with any
As
of
soon
the
as
accused just to
Please.
prevent
It will go a long way.
Thank you, sir.
As it please the court, Your Worship, may I approach accused number 4?
Yes, you
As
may.
a-
Yes, you may, Mr. Kunane.
May I also approach Your Worship?
Your Worship, I beg the court's indulgence to once more tell my better.
Yes, sure.
As a court, please, Your Worship, I will address court once my colleagues are done with consultation. As a court, please.
Thank you, Your Worship.
As a court, please, Your Worship. Your Worship, the right to dignity is sacrosanct. I've just consulted with my client earlier upon her being brought to this court. And out of the said consultation, it transpired that the manner in which she was transported from Kronstadt prison to this court had all the ingredients of indignity, and it was very inhumane. She was handcuffed, Your Worship, and as she was being transported, she actually questioned the manner in which she was to be transported, as in other instances when she was transported to this court, she was not transported in the manner that she was today. Her protest fell on deaf ears, and Your Worship can just imagine being in the back of a van and just being, you know, if that buggy or van, if the driver applies brakes, she doesn't have anywhere to hold. She was all over in the back of the van. She registered her complaint upon arrival in this court to the captain in charge of the cells. Your Worship, she was informed by the police officers who handcuffed her and put her in the van that they received instructions from above to treat her in the manner that I've delineated to this court. Your Worship, I've canvassed this issue as well and concerned with the captain who is in charge of the holding cells, and I received an undertaking that such situation shall not recur as she is transported back to Kronstadt. But I wish to state categorically, so Your Worship, that that type of treatment is really unbecoming and really violates accused number 4's right to be treated with the requisite dignity. I also have instructions, Your Worship, to address these concerns sharply with the responsible officers in this instance, and to also have the names of the powers that be who issued an instruction of that nature which we consider to be unlawful. I obtained these instructions, Your Worship, to place these facts before court so that the court may take cognizance of such issues as the court places.
May I take a quick instruction before you touch?
Thank you, sir. I have now placed your comments on record. Mr.
I could also
Gunani?
indicate that my client, accused number 6, Mr. Butimas Kiela, has also indicated that he did 2 weeks back or so post a message on Facebook, and that the same witness number 14, which is quite popular in the media, with the Facebook, also responded, but the matter had nothing to do with the case. If the same justice that has been indulged a couple of minutes back could also be accorded to my client, that is number 6, pertaining to that particular witness. Court, please, is okay.
Thank you.
That will be extended to him as well.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm just going to go back to Mr. Matthias' complaint as well, which was lodged earlier regarding the manner in which accused number 4 is being number 5, the way in which he is detained. Yes. I can just make a note on the J7 that he may not be detained in a locked cell with handcuffs on, and just bring it to the attention, and that's as far as I can go.
Court, please.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Mathieu.
Upon that note, I confirm Mr. Mathieu has handed me a copy of the list that he read out into record, and he requested me to have him sent to the court as business.
Thank you, Mr. Mattia. The list that you handed in is marked Exhibit G. If there's nothing else from anyone else, can we just get confirmation of the date from anyone, starting with the legal representative of accused number 1, Mr. Moruri?
Your Worship, I do confirm the date of the 11th of October 2023, and we are available on that date. That would be in respect of accused number 1 and accused number 7, respectively. The court, please.
Thank you. Ms. Wookie?
Please, Your Worship, I confirm my appearance on behalf of accused number 2, and I confirm that the date of the 11th of October 2023 is suitable, Your Worship.
Thank you.
As the court pleases, Your Worship.
Magomedi?
Thank you, Your Worship. On behalf of accused 3, I confirm my appearance and I further confirm the date of the 11th of October 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Motlaung.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship, I confirm the suitability of the date as arranged between the defense and the state for further investigations, and that such a request is marked final for that purpose as the court pleases.
Thank you, Mr. Mattia. You've already indicated that the date is suitable. And Mr. Kunane?
May it please the court, Your Worship. Indeed, I confirm that the date is suitable for accused number 6, Ms. Deputy Masfiela, and accused number 8, Ms. Natasha Johnson. Court pleases.
Thank you, Mr. Tebe?
Worship, the date of the 11th is confirmed. Finally for investigations. These are what places.
Mr. Motlaung, you're also acting for accused number 10.
Indeed, so Your Worship, and Advocate Diba will be coming on record as the court pleases on my instructions as the court pleases.
And then Mr. Tusi.
As it is a court, Worship, the date is suitable.
Mr. Janse van Rensburg.
Thank you, Worship. I do confirm the date as the court pleases.
Thank you. Can I just hear from the state, is there any remarks that you would like to make with regard to any of the complaints that were lodged?
It's safe to say I take note thereof. I was not aware. And insofar as the transportation issue, the manner in which the accused are being transported, I commit to communicate same to the senior management of the South African Police Services responsible for such transportation. That's all the commitment I can do. Insofar as the missing items, Mr. Mattia already placed it on record that a bracket has been opened on that side, so there's nothing that I can do in terms of that. That's all I wish to say.
The matter is then postponed as agreed to the 11th of October 2023. That will be for further investigation. Accused number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 12. All of you are on bail extended on the same conditions as explained before, and you won't be back at this court at 8:30 on the 11th of October. Accused number 4, 5 and 9 at this stage in custody, no bail.
And the court pleases, Your Worship.
It's adjourned.
Your Worship,